one more thing about the cunts in the government. Um, Co-author of changes, like Russia, literally yesterday or the day before yesterday, created or actually certain created certain changes in criminal code and added certain terms that were not there before. They've added basically mobilization. They've added wartime. They've added the term martial law, basically, and they've also added something about like the fact that if the government like that law was already in place, that the government can ask your business, your private business, to work for the government and fulfill the governmental contracts. But now there's also sort of now there's basically things in criminal code that will make you a criminal if you deny this, or if you don't fulfill it, or if you decline, I mean, to work with them, so on and so forth. Previously, it was like administrative kind of offenses that would be punished by, whatever, some kind of a fine or something like that. And now it's jail time. So they've actually created the opportunity for the government to make you an offer you cannot refuse, quite literally. If you refuse it, you can go to jail. And it can be all about different things. It can be about making like I don't know, like it can be so simple as to like sue or like create, like what's it called, like I don't know, even like a stupid example, even like underwear, socks and like underwear, or maybe sue like the bulletproof vests or something like that. Could be anything really. Whatever government sort of seems deems necessary at that point. So now all of that, like, so basically now if you're like a middle or small business in Russia, now it might be a good time to pack your things and just leave the country. Because, yeah. But my point about this particular thing is that despite the fact that the speaker Vyacheslav Volodin said that basically deputies and workers of Duma could be what's it called, volunteers, yeah, in the war in Ukraine. None of them actually, besides one, there is one Yuri Shvitkin apparently, who fought in Chechnya, and now he's the only one who apparently asked to join this war as well. None of the other ones has tried to join. None of them. Cunts who voted for this law, um, cunts who voted for this law do not want to go there. In fact, Vice Speaker of Governmental Duma, Pyotr Tolstoy, um, said that basically the question is that now we're doing that work, that kind of work that without us nobody will be able to do, basically. And that he then clarified it about actually joining the army. He said like we already like joining the formation, basically. If you're like ready to join the formation, he said that we are already in the formation. Oh my god, like you can't, like, I just thinking like, even like Orwell when he was writing 1984, or like, or Ray Bradbury when he was writing Fahrenheit 458, right? Do you think they really thought that things like that will become reality? Did they write about things that they've already witnessed at that time? It's just so absurd that with this like propagandist machinery, Russia has been fooling their own people, a lot of them, or at least like try to make them basically um, non participants in in politics, in political discourses, and so on and so forth. They're spreading things, they're spreading lies, they're telling lies so blatant, so insane. And then when people, reporters or whatever, asking them, okay, so you signed this law, you are one of the main people who actually signed this law, who created this law, are you willing to go and stand for your words, put your money where your mouth is, and actually go to the front lines to Ukraine? Or if you're like whatever over 60, is your child, uh, is your child gonna do this? And they're like, well, we are already fighting a war here in Duma, fucking stealing money, basically. What they're not telling you, stealing money from you all. And it's a war now. It's a kind of a hard thing to do, to actually transfer all this wealth to some countries in the West. So it's already really really hard for us. But this is the reality. I just don't understand. This is just I'm living in such an absurd world because I'm so close to it all. Like, and in fact, like I am in all of this shit. It's just so insane to me. Like this is reality. This is the thing that governmental official who's on the fucking payroll of people. It's people who are paying his fucking salary, that he says these things and he does not give a flying fuck about any of that. Like if people in Germany, UK, United States, if anyone would fucking talk like that, they would be called to resign in like a fucking day by people, by protesting against them people. Here, nothing, because it's normal. Holy shit.